Hello and welcome. I'm Katharina Seidler from ReSource Yourself, and I'm a Reconnective Healing practitioner. Today I have Astrid with me, and she joins us to tell us her story. But before we start, I would like to, for those of you that may not know what we're talking about, tell you a little bit about Reconnective Healing. It's a new form of healing that is a healthcare practice, and it has to do with experiencing the frequencies of reconnective healing. And the whole idea is that we receive these frequencies of energy, light, and information. We don't work on a specific symptom, or we don't have an intention what we want to fix. So in that sense, we don't diagnose, it's not a therapy, but it's both a form of healing and a path that you can put yourself on, because we can live and do live with these frequencies in our daily life, not only in the sessions. That being said, it's logical that when you do a session, the practitioner connects with you and connects with the frequencies and makes it possible for you to receive and experience these frequencies. And we don't know what it is that you will receive, but we do know that it creates a deep balance, and that balance can bring about healing in the physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual area. And we know that people receive exactly what they need, what their soul needs. And so today I want to speak about receiving love, because it's the season. All the holidays are coming, and whatever it is that you celebrate, it's very much about love and about sharing love. So I would love for Astrid to tell us her story of reconnective healing and love, and let's see what she has to share with you.
Yes, it's a really amazing story, and still when I'm talking about it, I think it's a little bit weird. But yes, it's crazy. I will start right now. So I think we had contact 2 years ago. 2 years ago, it was a difficult time for me. I had so many things going on, and I was a little bit worried, and so I got in touch with you. And we were talking, and I told you a little bit about my worries. And this specific day you told me, if you like, I'm starting something new, just lay down and relax. And so I laid down on my sofa at home. It was by phone as well. And I started to get relaxed. After, I think, 30 minutes like this, we started to chat again. Everything was fine. I was calmed down, and I was really fine. So life went on, and I started a new project in a new company, and there I got in touch with this guy. And at this moment I had no time for dating, neither I had interest in relationships or everything which was related to love. But he asked me to go out with him, and I don't know why I said yes. I really don't know why. And so we started to date, and from this day on we met every day, and after 1 week we decided to live together. 1 month later we moved into a new flat. We started our life together. A few days later he asked me to marry him. 1 year later we are married. And when I'm thinking about it, it's really crazy, because I never would have done this before. Everything was so easy. Everything started to get so easy. The relationship was really easy and is still really easy. I also had the perception of myself with more self-love, which really influenced, I think so as well, into the relationship. And yeah, it changed completely my life. But still,
it was funny, how we actually related this and put this together, because we didn't really hear from each other in quite a while, and then when I did my training in Reconnective Healing and became a practitioner, I told her, look, this is what I'm doing. Do you want to do a session? And she said, well, I think I've done this before. Didn't you try this with me? And I said, oh yes, it's right. All in the beginning when I was just experimenting with it.
Yes. And then I started to think, oh, you have done this to me. And I started to tell you the story behind my marriage. Because I told her, yes, that I got married and everything, but I didn't connect it with Reconnective Healing, and I didn't know this, and I neither had a name for it. Sometimes I was thinking, I don't know what Katharina has done with me 1 year ago, but it pops up in your mind and then it goes away.
Yeah.
And when you really were telling me about Reconnective Healing, that you started with it and everything, it was really amazing for me, because finally I could give it a name. And finally I started to relate the things, and I don't know, it started to make more sense for me, even if you don't really know how it works in a way.
And that's actually, for me, it's the beauty of this practice, because the practitioner doesn't do anything in the sense, like there's no intention involved, there's no goal in changing something specific. All we do is we put our awareness on the person and on the frequencies, and we allow the person to experience these frequencies by being present. And I want to add a few comments about Reconnective Healing and love, because your story is really, it's beautiful. And she also pointed out that it has to do with loving yourself more and seeing yourself in a different way, and that reflects in your relationships. And sometimes it can be so easy that just shifts and you're more able to be loving. But we always have this, or often have this concept of love as somebody who loves and something or someone that is loved. And in Reconnective Healing, you can also experience under or with these frequencies, you get to experience inner states in which this separation dissolves, and you just experience that in your core, that your being, your way of being is love, that this is what you are, and it's a love that connects everything and that flows. And I've experienced this several times, and it just becomes who you are. So the people on this path with Reconnective Healing, they often tell stories about how they become more loving and there's more love in their lives. And I think it has to do with connecting with this truth that in our core we are love. So I would like to leave you with these reflections. I hope that you have wonderful holidays, that you get to experience a lot of love. And if we've made you curious, then I would love to facilitate a session for you. Just get in touch or check out my website. This is something that can bring about so many different ways of healing, of improvement, of acceleration in life, and help us be more ourselves. So happy holidays, and I see you in my next video. Bye for now.